Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have got an awesome camper for you. It's one of my favorite campers that I have seen for the travel trailer industry in this entire expo. So today, I am down at the Coachman Forest River Dealer Expo, where they invite in all the dealers to check out all the latest and greatest floor plans, in hopes that they will, obviously purchase their units. And this is the first time that I've actually seen a travel trailer with a desk slide back in the back bunk room. And as someone that has kids, this one really resonates with me. This is the 2025 Freedom Express 326 BHDS. And if you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button, but more importantly, drop some comments, give me your feedback. Whether you love it or hate it or anything in between. We want to know your feedback so that way we can, see what's going on, what people like. But since this is a bunk room with a desk, I'm just going to start there, and then I'm going to come back and give a little bit more in-depth here in the living room. But right off the bat, a lot of good space, a big old slide with your seating. Love that. But I mean, this is the star of the show. Look at this. So this whole back bunk room, let me get in here real quick and shut the door because you got people walking all over the place. It's got its own dedicated half bath system right there. So I like the fact you got storage and access to your plumbing here up underneath. You also have a mirror to check out the old bowling gun. But it's a half bath for a bunk room. Now here's the thing. Typically in bunk rooms, they're so split towards only people with kids. I could imagine when me and my wife are just filthy rich because the kids are all gone and we're out traveling the world and having some fun, this could still work for us because you have a full-on desk setup for like an office. So you're going to get 4 pull-out drawers. You have the open-ended area over here, a wide enough desk for, like 3 monitors and a keyboard. But then also when you put it down in sleeper mode, you pull out those hinges, drop it down, a nice comfortable spot to sleep. That could probably hold about 250, 300 pounds. You flip it around here, and you have another kind of a double wide bunk bed with a 300-pound weight capacity, thank you to the sticker, along with the appropriate plugins so the kids aren't driving you nuts saying they can't charge their stuff. Emergency exit or a place for a good view. A ladder to get up, but then you also have, we open up these ones, you also have some really good storage here up underneath, which I'm a fan of. Plenty of places to kind of hang up your clothes and whatnot. So whether you have kids or not, I think this floor plan will work for you. Place where you can put a TV right there, which is indicated by that really nice looking family sitting out in the grass plains. I also like the lights that a lot of these brands are going for in 2025. That soft glow light strip I think is nice. Oh, so there's the plugins for the TV, by the way. But what do you guys think about this back bunk room? I mean, snazzy, snazzy. Let me turn around real quick. So I think that could be a good opportunity for a thumbnail. I think I put like my face in this left corner and say something like travel trailer, question mark? Something like that. So now you're back up into the living room, and this in and of itself is not a bad floor plan, just in general. If you took out the bunks, you have your TV, which is going to be a smart TV, so you can see that right there. So play your Netflix, your YouTubes, all that good stuff. But you also have USB and Universal C over here. You also get the Inaflame fireplace that'll heat up 500 square feet of RV. So in an RV this size, it'll really be the only heat source you need on a pretty darn chilly day. And then, of course, you have a little bit more storage down here at the bottom. You're also going to see you have the big, extra wide, fat butt style theater seating with the 2 cup holders and a place where you can put a couple remotes. This actually has a charger in there, too, so you can't really see it because I can't twist my arm that way. But regular plugins, USB and Universal C. But more importantly, it's a good place to sit down and watch TV. So this is me sitting down right here. Now, behind me, this does open up. You also have the Dracula shade, and then as you continue down, I mean, the windows are fairly large, providing some great natural light, but they are going to be tinted to provide a little bit of privacy. And then, of course, the night shades just to block out all the sun, if that's more your style. A little bit of a wider dinette booth, or dinette setup, so I like the way that companies are going towards this, especially the Freedom Express, which I'm a little bit newer to, but I'm really liking the way that they're setting things up. And one thing to point out is a lot of the campers in this kind of price segment are going with a little bit of a cheaper drawer, the kind that just slides in. Well, they actually put this on, the roller there, so I think you're really going to appreciate that to get in and out and make life a little bit easier for you. Flip around over here. You have the Magic Stuff 10.7 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. And what's nice about this one is it actually opens from both sides. So if you're watching a movie, come in, grab a little apple juice. But what if you're over here cooking up some fixings on the 3 stovetop burner? Bada bing, bada boom, you are good to go. So right there, and then underneath, got access to maybe cook up a couple, you know, cookies or something. Magic Check microwave, my favorite mode, the old potato mode. And then the cabinetry too is a real wood, which is nice. A lot of them don't use that. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet that hit those dishes from most angles. You also get the little fancy pants. Nice. You also get the cup cleaner right there. 3 pull-out drawers. Nope. Yeah, 3 pull-out drawers. Okay, so the top one's not. Oh, tire pressure monitoring system too. Solid surface countertops right there. It's going to be that hard wrap plastic. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have 81 inches of interior height. So I'm 6 feet tall. So the rest of that is what makes for the 81. You also have the gateway that you're prepped up. So you can get the 4G Wi-Fi if you call up like AT&T or Verizon, you know, something of that nature. Suburban tankless on-demand hot water heater. So as long as you have propane, you have instant hot water, along with the ability to control your heat and AC. So now we're back over into the main entrance. And right when you walk in, you have your control panel for your different slide outs, your awnings, you know, your awning light. You can toggle that on and off. And then of course your water pump and your tank fills. But you're also going to get a fairly large bathroom for a travel trailer. So you get the porcelain foot flush throne. So all the round bellies out there are going to like to see that. You also get a couple areas to hang up, you know, some towels. But then you get the Tri-Glide Glass series, because this isn't the widest shower, but it's also not the smallest, but allows you to have a nice shower, basically entrance, but still kind of get into it. Now, right here, I'm 6 feet tall, so you're about 6'1" to right here, 6'4" up into the ceiling. But one thing that is nice, if you see this blue tape right here, anytime you see that, you can tell you have the shower miser. So what you do for the shower miser is you flip this up, and it churns water inside that tank, so you're not wasting any of that fresh water. And then you flip it down, and then move it out, and then boom, you are ready to go. So right here, you guys are more than welcome in. Sure. Yeah. So right here, you have the mirror. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. And then you got some access there. Plastic bowl. You also have access to your plumbing. And then, I mean, look at that. Plus, you get the ability to open it in from the bedroom. And let me show you that real quick. North to south bed. And it looks like it's going to be a full residential size queen as well. And then I like the fact you open this up and look how high it goes on that truss system. You also have pull-out drawers here, along with outlets and USBs on either side. Storage over on other sides. Storage on both sides all the way up and around. Plus you do have the cubbies in the back for your CPAP machine. Plus you have pull-out drawer here. And then a room for, you know, some hanging items. And again, that's going to be on both left and right. Another AC right here in the bedroom, so you can get absolutely chilled out of this thing in a heartbeat. And then you have your emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get yourself out in a hurry. Like the fact that it has a little laundry chute right here too. I think that's just pretty darn nice. And that's that inside-outside access I was telling you about. But all right, guys, it's picking up a little bit out here. I'm going to step around the outside and see what I can do. But again, this is the 2025 Freedom Express. Let's see, what was that model? 326 BHDS. So out here you have a light kind of neutral color with the white with the kind of dark blue accents. I also like the fact that it's going to be the fiberglass with the aluminum frame construction. You're also going to see that you have a little bit of rock guard up front with a couple LEDs, power tongue jack, and 2 20-pound propane bottles. You also have a room for 2 batteries, battery disconnect, and if you see that little yellow tab right there, that is going to be for the tire pressure monitoring system. So as I walk over here, I'll show you what that looks like if you ever can't find the monitor, because sometimes it's underneath mounted on the frame. So when you see that little yellow tab right there, that'll be for the TPS. So if you're not familiar with that, when you're driving down the road, it'll be a little monitor that'll let you know if the tires are overinflated, underinflated, you know, anything of that nature. Big awning coming off of the slide right here to provide you great shade without losing the space for the awning, if that makes sense, since it comes off the awning. Onto the back, you notice you have a massive outside kitchen, so much better than the industry standard, you know, kind of little guy. The only thing that it's maybe missing is like a griddle or something. Bada bing, bada boom. see if there's a, I don't see a connect anywhere, but there might be a quick connect. If not, you know, maybe you could find something to rock on that so you can cook in. But I like the fact that it is metal, so if you wanted to lay out something, easy to clean. Maybe if you're fishing or something too, kind of throw a bunch of whole stuff on there, you'd be ready to rock. Little spice rack holder. And then you have an outdoor refrigerator where you could probably fit about a 90 rack or so of apple juice. Absolutely no problem. Now heading around the back, you have a bumper, the back end of your on-demand hot water heater that I told you about. That's the access point there. But notice how the ladder also wraps up and over onto the top to make getting on top and doing your maintenance a little bit easier. And I would recommend getting up there probably 3 to 4 times a year. You know, check your seals, check your slides, make sure that the maintenance is on the up and up. You never want to have any problems just based on neglect. You are eligible to put a slide topper on the slide if you would like. So that's basically a piece of awning that goes from here to here, and it prevents debris from falling on top of your unit. You also have your city water connection and then your black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system for your poop tank and an outside shower. You got your outlets for your sewer right there next to the tire. And then you got another one up at the front. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. There will be a link for the specifications along with the pricing down in the description, so make sure to check that out. But if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for daily RV content. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Freedom Express 326 BHDS. Have a great day. See you.